Yeah, let's bring in Casey DeSantis. She's the First Lady of Florida. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well. We're praying for all of you guys down in Florida. Yesterday at the press conference, we saw your husband at the podium, and you were standing behind him, and he stepped aside, something we haven't regularly seen him do in the last 3 years. And you came up to the podium, and you talked about what you're doing for disaster relief. And it was actually a beautiful image because it's our family as a team is helping all of our Florida families as well. How much have you raised, and how can we help?
Yeah, well, thank you for offering to help. And so far, we've raised just about $12 million. And if you think about that, we launched this fund, just about 24 hours ago. The people from across the country here in the state of Florida are stepping up like we wouldn't believe. Now, I want to tell you that these funds are being used to supplement what the state is doing. And we are ushering in and muscling those resources like you wouldn't believe. We have 300 trucks in the affected areas as we speak, and they are chocked full of water, food, and supplies. We have 2 distribution points as we speak going out with the National Guard. So people are getting the food and supplies that they need. We are working very quickly to ensure that they have that. But going forward, this fund, what we really hope it's going to do is really help people who have lost everything. They don't know where to turn. Perhaps insurance doesn't cover something for them. So these funds could help repair roofs, and they can do other things and just help them get back on their feet, because we are going to be with the people in Florida for as long as it takes for them to get their lives back, because they are going through hell, frankly.
Yeah, Casey, what has it been like to try to wrap your arms around something so big, so catastrophic, so human for so many people? You look at neighborhoods completely gone. The question is, do I rebuild at all? Or how do I get access to, how do you approach that kind of problem?
Well, it is one of those things when you see firsthand, and we were flying over, the governor and myself, Lee County and the affected areas and Fort Myers Beach, and you just have to think about it. There's nothing left in a lot of these spots other than a slab of concrete. And there's nothing left for these people. They're not as sure what to return to. And so that's really why we want to be there for the long haul. So what we're doing as far as a mission is concerned, we're muscling in those resources to make sure that they have the food, the water, the blankets, the tarps for folks. I will say this, when you're other parts of the states, the affected area in Charlotte County, particularly southern Charlotte County, you saw damage, but honestly, it wasn't as bad as we had anticipated. We thought there would be a lot more flooding, but that doesn't mean that there aren't needs. That doesn't mean that they aren't hurting. They still have roofs that need to be repaired. So we have 100,000 tarps being deployed to that area so we can be able to help them in the immediacy. But it is a huge operation to be able to wrap our arms around. But honestly, it's something that we've been preparing for from the very beginning. That's why we have those 300 tractor trailers full of supplies that are being deployed as we speak. We have tens of thousands of first responders on the ground ensuring that people are safe and secure. They're going house to house. They're going to go back in again today, as they've been actually doing all night, to see what the needs are. And then again, this fund will help supplement the state's efforts. And one of the nice things about having this fund here in the Emergency Operations Center is that we can see the needs coming in. And so if there's something that we can do expeditiously from the private sector component, we can deploy it immediately. And so it's really working tandem with the state, and again, just making sure we're doing everything in our power to help good people in need.
I remember with Sandy, FEMA set up the tents so people knew in neighborhoods, so people knew exactly where to go. I think the most you had to drive was 10 miles. I don't know what you guys have planned, and I don't know in detail all the towns. But for example, Casey, if you're in Fort Myers and your home's destroyed, one of the things your husband said is you don't have to leave the state. So for the most part, if people listening right now or have a relative and want to come back, where should they go if they can't go home?
Well, that's a very good question. So we're contacting those people who are out of state, giving them situational awareness. I think that they would say right now, not good to go back to the area because they're still going home to home, right? They're still trying to see people that need immediate help. The rescue mission is going on as we speak. But as far as getting help to the folks that are there, you talked about those distribution points. That's really important because people need to know where to go. We have set up one particularly in Lee County Sports Complex with his 1,400 6 Mile Cypress Parkway. That is there as one of the first of many distribution points for people to be able to get the help that they need. The National Guard is on the ground in full force, in addition to tens of thousands of first responders, and they're going to be getting those resources out to the people in need. Now, I will say this, the next phase of this is going to be getting in the food kitchens and be able to get hot meals in there. We have about 30 different food trucks going into the affected areas, which is Lee County, northern parts of Collier County, southern parts of Charlotte County, and that way they have food, warm meals, and can help supplement them for the next phase of this after we get past the distribution points.
All right. By the way, Tom Brady already donated. He tweeted that out in support of the fund that you've put together. So you say, go ahead, contribute and help Floridians impacted by Hurricane Ian. Visit floridadisasterfund.org or text disaster 20222. Casey, thanks so much.
Casey, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you for the prayers, and thank you for all of the help, and thank you to people across the country for donating. I can assure you this, we are removing the bureaucracy and the red tape so the resources get to the people in need quickly. So God bless you.
It's right at the bottom of our screen, floridadisasterfund.org. Thank you, Casey. I know it means a lot to the families to see you out on the streets and going to actually assess the damages firsthand. I know you were in television there. Now you're married to the governor. You're raising your kids in Florida, and it means a lot to you and to the people who live there. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
We're here to serve. Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.